Hi guys, and welcome to the Ready Hub. My name is Dee and I'll be taking you through a simple sequence today that focuses on the lower back. So we're going to use some props today. So we'll use a yoga strap. If you don't have a yoga strap, you can use like the belt off your dressing gown, a thin scarf, or something like this. And you can also just have a cushion handy, so maybe a pillow from your bed, or something like that. So today we're focusing on the lower back. If you do have any lower back pain, I urge you to please first listen to your body and then listen to me. If something doesn't feel right for you, then simply don't do it, or just pull back and don't do the stretch as deep as I'm doing it. Okay, so grab whatever you need and find a comfortable position on your mat and we can get started. So we're going to start in a cross-legged seated position. You can come to close your eyes and we'll bring your awareness to the breath as you begin to inhale and exhale through the nose. As you inhale, feel your stomach rise, and as you exhale, feel it fall. And just focus on this breath for the next few moments as you arrive on your mat for your practice. Ensuring that the spine is straight and long, shoulders are up, back and down, and core is tight. Just focusing on slow and steady inhales and exhales through the nose. So this is the breath that we'll try to work with throughout today's practice. Just slow and steady inhales and exhales through the nose. On our next inhale, we'll reach our arms up overhead to lengthen. Exhaling, bringing them back down to heart center. Going to come to bring the arms behind the back. You can grab your wrists or interlace the fingers. As we inhale, we're going to lengthen the spine, and as we exhale, just gently come to fold forward. Trying to keep the spine straight and long. Your focus point is straight ahead. Take a couple of breaths here, inhaling to lengthen the spine and exhaling to fold a little deeper. Next inhale, slowly rise back up to center. You can release your hands, bring them back to the knees. Take a breath here. So next we're going to come onto our knees as we come around into a child's pose. So you can bring your knees hip distance apart, feet are flat on the mat. So you can stay here or bring them wide out to the edges of the mat. So the wider the legs, the deeper you're going to feel the stretch. It also stretches the hips here as well as the lower back. So you can come to sit back on the heels, but if this isn't accessible to you, you can have a cushion, bring it in under your legs here and sit back onto the cushion. So we're sitting back onto the heels, spine is straight. We're going to bring the palms down to the mat. So just start to walk the hands out in front. Just come down to wherever is comfortable for you. Walking the hands forward, trying to keep the spine straight, looking down towards your mat. Maybe you get to the elbows, that's fine. If you can come all the way down, you can bring your forehead to your mat. We'll just take a couple of breaths here. Next inhale, we'll lift the forehead. We're going to walk the hands over towards the right hand side. Again, trying to bring the forehead down towards the mat. Slow and steady inhales and exhales through the nose. Inhale to lift the forehead. We'll walk the arms over towards the opposite side, stretching that right hand side, bringing the forehead down. Inhale to lift the forehead. We'll come back to center. We're going to push into the palms, slowly rise back up to seated. And we're going to come to lying down on our backs. So bring the legs out in front. And if you have a strap or a belt, you can have it handy. So we're going to lie down. So we're going to come to raise one leg. So you can have the left leg straight out in front with the foot flexed. We're going to bend the right knee. We'll wrap the strap around the sole of the foot. We're going to kick that right leg up towards the sky. So you're feeling a good stretch here in the hamstring. The lower back is pressed into the ground. You can have that left leg bent with the foot flat on the mat if that feels easier for you, or stretched out with the left foot flexed so the toes are pointing back towards you. The right foot, the toes are also pointing back towards you. You can have this knee bent if you like. Do whatever feels good for you here. We'll just hold it for a few breaths. Ensuring that your shoulders remain flat on your mat. And your next exhale, slowly lower your foot back down to your mat. We're going to come to hook the strap around the sole of the left foot. As you inhale, raise that foot up towards the sky. Again, you can have the knee bent as much as you like, grabbing the strap wherever is comfortable for you. Right foot, feet are flexed, so toes are pointed back towards you. Or you can come to bend that knee, whichever feels most comfortable here. Even the shoulders flat on the mat. Should be no tension in the neck or the face here. With each inhale, pulling a little deeper on the strap. And each exhale, feel your body relax more and more into your mat. Next exhale, we're slowly going to lower that left leg back down to our mat, keeping the strap around the sole of the foot. We're also going to hook that right foot into the strap, and this time we're going to lift both legs. So you can do whatever feels good for you here. Core is tight, you can pull on the strap and just raise the legs up towards the ceiling. Or you can bend the knees and get them there, however is comfortable for you. Again, just going to pull on the strap. That lower back is flat on your mat. You can bend your knees as much as you need here, depending on how tight the hamstrings and the back is. Come to wherever is comfortable for you. If you like, you can begin to rock side to side, so you're gently massaging the lower back on the mat. We'll just come back to center and hold it here for a few breaths. Keeping the feet flexed so toes are pointed back towards you. Next exhale, we're going to bend the knees, release the strap, and reach for either the inside or the outside of the feet, or you can grab the ankles. Do whatever feels good for you here. I'm going to grab the soles of the feet, push the knees down towards the armpits or towards the mat. So we come into happy baby pose. Again, here you can gently rock from side to side. And as you exhale, we're going to release the soles of the feet back down to the mat. So they're hip distance apart. If you can touch your heels with your fingertips, as we're going to come into a bridge pose. Now this can also be a supported bridge pose, so if you have your cushion handy, you can bring it in close to you. We're going to push into the soles of the feet and core is tight. We're going to push the hips up towards the ceiling. Now if you have your cushion, you can slip it in under your back and just relax on the cushion and take a few breaths there. If you're pushing into the feet, you can push the hips up towards the sky, leaning back onto towards the shoulders. Core is tight. Stretches the hips and the back. Take a couple of breaths here. Exhale. Slowly lower back down. We're going to grab the knees, bring them into the chest so you don't have to squeeze them in tight. Just gently put your hands on your knees. So we're going to rock from side to side, massaging the lower back on your mat. You can even start to come into gentle circles, rolling the knees around, massaging that lower back on the ground. Keeping your shoulders relaxed on the mat. Then change direction. And bring soles of the feet back down to our mat. We're going to cross the right ankle over the left knee. Push that right knee out to the side to open up the hip. So your core is tight here. You're trying to keep the hips straight as possible. So you feel free to stay here if this is enough of a stretch for you today. Or if you want to deepen the stretch, we're going to lift the sole of the left foot off the mat, thread the hands through, and grab the back of that left leg. Just going to pull it in towards the chest. Take a couple of breaths here. If this feels okay for you and you still want to deepen the stretch, we're going to raise the head gently and bring it towards the left knee. So we'll take a couple of breaths here. And exhale to release. I'm going to bring that left foot back down to the mat. Uncross the ankle. Bring the right foot to the mat. We're going to do the same at the opposite side. So making sure the legs are hip distance apart. We're going to cross that left ankle over the right knee. I'm going to open up the hip to the side by pushing on the knee. Take a breath here. Trying to keep your back flat on the mat so you're not curving the spine up into this position. Keeping the mat flat on the mat so the pelvis is tucked, core is tight. If this is enough of a stretch for you today, you can stay here. Otherwise, we're going to raise that right foot off of the mat, thread the hands through, grab the back of that leg. Take a couple of breaths here. You're really feeling this stretch in the hips as well. Feel free to stay here. Or if you want to deepen the stretch, we're going to raise the forehead and bring it towards the knee for a couple of breaths. Exhaling, bringing your head back down to your mat. Going to release the feet, uncross the legs. We're going to come to bring the soles of the feet together. We're just going to lay here for a couple of breaths. Okay, grab the outside of the legs. Bring the knees into center. As we're going to come down into a Shavasana to relax following our practice. So you can stretch the legs out in front. If you have a cushion here, you can place it in under the knees, which is often nice if you have lower back pain, to help take the pressure off of the back. So it helps take the pressure off the back. Another pose you can do for lower back pain is if you have a chair, just pop your legs up on the chair and let them sit on the chair in tabletop, and this releases the pressure off the back. So that's also another option. So for now, I'm just going to stretch my legs out in front, bring the arms away from the body, palms facing up, and just come to close your eyes. Bring your awareness back to your breath as you inhale and exhale through your nose. As you inhale, feel your stomach rise. And as you exhale, feel it fall. Just focus on your breath for the next few moments as you allow your body to sink into your mat. Feel the benefits of your practice. With each exhale, the body sinks deeper and deeper into your mat. As you become more relaxed. Feel that feeling of total relaxation. Feel free to stay here for as long as you like. If you're ready to come out of your Shavasana with me, start to wiggle the fingers and the toes. Move your arms, your legs. As you inhale, reach your hands back over your head. Bring your feet together, stretch the whole body. As you exhale, bend the knees, and whenever you're ready, come to roll onto your right side. Take a couple of breaths here. Pushing into that left palm, we're going to slowly come up into a cross-legged seated position. Again, you can come to close your eyes, bring your hands to your knees. Next inhale, reach your hands up overhead, palms facing up. Bring them into prayer. As you exhale, bring them back down to heart center. Namaste. Thank you for joining me today. Hope to see you again soon.